It's been a riveting football season so far to start the year, and so I thought let's play AFL 23 and do a bit of a career mode. You know, the game's been out for over just about a year now, and since it's obviously come out, it's made some significant improvements from the pretty ordinary state it was in. So I thought let's do a career mode to reflect the game by playing as a team who has been in an ordinary state and is starting to kind of get a little bit of groove now, but still not quite amazing. So with that in mind, we're going to do a West Coast Eagles career mode and see if Harley Reid can carry us to a flag. Also, I just want to point out, Waterman did his ACL in the preseason. How thrilling. And also, we didn't do opening round because of course we had a bye that week. But here are your first round results. Swans, Carlton, Tigers and Giants. So the game got 3 out of 4 goals. Yes, the West Coast Eagles. Look at the hairstyle on Ruben Ginbey. And Harley Reid, there he is, number 9, looking absolutely schmick, Harley. Alright guys, let's see how we go. Bit of West Coast Eagles action, not expecting too much, but you never know. Punch the footy out of there, Burn Jones got it, and then McEntee, handle to Finlayson, can line up, and the Port Adelaide power of the first. That's disappointing, isn't it? And there's my man, the Chiz. Only OGs will remember. But, oh, geez, you can really hear the power chant going around the field. Oh, Tim Kelly, he got off, and then he didn't know what to do with the handball. Handball to Ryan, who's gone on the left, and he snagged one. There's a goal in reply. He's the handball to Hunt. We know he's got genuine pace. He handballs to himself, but it does enough to create some width, and he goes a short ball, not 15 play on. Brockman. Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Astronomically well, career goals 284, and that's 285 for Jamie Cripps. Not sure why we need to know that he's got close to 3,000 disposals in his career, but well done, Jamie Cripps. It would be extraordinary. Harley Reid gets the clearance, and they're away. Here's Cripps, goes with about a 5-metre kick to Brockman, who loops it back towards Ryan in the middle. Gee, we've got just open space everywhere. And the Eagles to get off to an absolute flyer. Liam Ryan sneaks it in. It's 3-1 in the opening minute and a half. Into the pocket. That is an incredible kick to Jason Hornet Francis, who will go for career goal number 21. Jeez, I like these stats if they're actually accurate. And he bends it through. It's 2 goals Port Adelaide, 3 goals the Eagles. I don't know why you ran straight back into traffic, dude. Oh, that was beautiful from Reid. Got it to Yo. He dropped the pill. Umpire said play on. Cripps through the guts towards Ryan. He can get it, turn and go inside 50. Darling was at the back. Couldn't take the mark. Oh, beautiful Oscar Allen with a chase. Oscar Allen will kick a snag. It's 4-2. The first of the second half. The second quarter. Can he hit up a target inside forward 50? It's not a great ball. It ends up with Darling. It was a bullet who can go over the top into the pocket to Ginbey. And he's got options. It's flying Ryan in there. Darling with a crumb. And he puts it through. Oh, can you believe the big man? Can you believe Port Adelaide are getting absolutely dunked on here? In Adelaide to start the year. That's very unheard of. Tim Kelly had a bit of space. Got the handball out towards Gaff. Can he load up on the left? No, run down. The halftime siren sounds. Andrew Gaff just sends it inside forward 50. It's not going to be a result. And it's a West Coast good quarter. 2-0. Harley Reid gets the clearance to Yo, to Cripps. He's got a bit of space. Oh, his man doesn't know what to do. Cripps from outside the paint. Just pulls it left. There's the first blemish on the scoreboard. Jeez, we're on here. Kelly, handball to Brockman. Brockman with a bullet inside 50. Just misses everyone. It's a chaos footy. And it's a rundown chase by Petrocelli. There's a bit of noise here, but Petrocelli kicks the goal. Makes it 6-2, and the Eagles are flying. Here's Dixon from just outside 50. Looks for a man inside, and it's McEntee can line up 45 out directly in front. Port Adelaide desperately need this goal. And on his right shoe, he slots it. So much needed goal for the power. We've got 1:44 left in the third. Scramble goes to Hoff. Back to Hunt. And he's run down, and Port Adelaide take advantage. But then it's a turnover in the middle of the ground. Gaff to Cripps. Can he get one more handball over to Brockman? Another one back to Cripps. Handball to Darling. Darling should turn on his right shoe and snap it through. Just created the separation. And off the right shoe, he snapped it through. There's not long left in the term. Can Port Adelaide get a late one? 5 seconds on the clock. Ball spills out the back. Barris couldn't get to Dixon. He's been pushed in the back. Oh, the umpires let it slide. Oh, that was a huge shove. Tell you what, I don't actually know who's been best on ground. I don't think it's been Harley Reid, which is disappointing, but he certainly looks good. There he is, gets the clearance. Harley Reid sends it forward towards Petrocelli. Tim Kelly picked it up, handball to Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan on the right boot. Goal! Gee, the Eagles are flying. That might be the game there for the West Coast. Then Zerk Thatcher, I think it was, sent it out of there. Who's going to be the first to this one? It's Williams. Handball to Brockman. Brockman, short ball, finds Petrocelli. Give the handball to Harley. He does. And Harley Reid kicks the snag to seal the game, if it wasn't already. Get around him. Oh, it was just too easy for him. It's just simple as you like now. Witherden takes the grab. We'll see the siren out. We'll beat the Power by 2 snags. Zach Butters is disappointed. So 4 goals to 2 in the final term. Port Adelaide actually worked their way back into it, but there was just not enough time on the clock for them. Harley Reid had 7 touches and a goal. Tim Kelly had 10. Horn Francis probably wins you 3 votes, 16 possessions, and I think he had a couple of goals as well to that. Liam Ryan with 3. Jack Darling with 2. Couple of singles as well there, all around. So a brilliant start to the year for the Eagles. Obviously, after one game that we've played, 1 win and a loss. And then we're going to take on the Giants, who are currently 2-0 at the top of the ladder. The Tigers also 2-0. They must have beaten the Blues in round 1, which they did by 21 points. Richmond are going to be a force this year, I'm telling you. I'm going to make some slight adjustments to my difficulty, and then we'll come back in. All right, welcome everyone to our round 2 encounter with the GWS Giants. You wouldn't read about it. I forgot to hit record as we started this game. So you're jumping in with the Giants having a 5-point advantage. Petrocelli run down from behind. And we're obviously trying to work our way back into this one. It's been a very interesting quarter and a half. The Eagles doing a lot of... Not the Eagles. The Giants doing lots of switching of the footy. As you can see here, certainly control game is their strategy at the moment. And we've got to find a way to work back into it. That's a free kick. Should be able to find Ryan over the top. Or was it Kelly? Tim Kelly to put the Eagles back in front. Nails it. And our first home game, we're doing a nice job here. From the middle, Harley Reid got the handball away. Liam Ryan was there to put some tackle pressure on. He's moving up the ground. Here he is again, putting on another big tackle on. And that's half-time. It's a 1-point Giant lead. Good stuff. The Eagles crowd trying to get them up and about. Yo. Got the ball from the clearance. Harley Reid put the smother on. And he loads up from outside the paint. Harley Reid! He's kicked the snag! Oh, yes! Get around him! Oh, gee, the big sound is disappointed after that. But I tell you what, Harley Reid, locks flowing from outside the paint. That was exciting. Put the smother on. Kicked the goal. Happy days. And we have made some slighter adjustments in this game as well, everyone, to try and balance out our holding the balls that we sort of had in the first game. Now Riccardi's run down, so he's got the time and space. He does get the kick away. Tom Green also run down. The Eagles' pressure is elite. Ball it up. It was Tom Green. Handball went out towards Perryman. Oh, he's got a bit of space here, Harley Reid. Look at him stream through the middle of Optus Stadium. Can he line up from outside 50 for another long bomb? Yes! Oh, it's the Harley Reid show. Jeez, he's not as excited about that one, but I tell you what, that was an absolutely ripping goal. That's up there for goal of the year. He's taken about 3 bounces. And then from outside the paint on the shoe. It's an elite turnaround, this from the West Coast. Harley gets the clearance. High footy. Darling's there. At the fall of it's Tim Kelly. Threw it on the boot as he was being tackled, but it doesn't matter. He's kicked the goal. Giants inside 50. They've got the 2-on-1 advantage. And that was good from the ruckman. He pushed forward. And he's now kicked his second. So good effort from Briggsy. Oh, dangerous switch from us. Here come the Giants. Kennedy inside 50 towards Green. Didn't mark it for the footy. I think it was Daniels who might have kicked the goal and has. In fact, I think it was Riccardi who ended up kicking the goal. Giants back within 7 points as Reid gets it out of the middle. to just a 7-point margin. If the Giants get one late here, all of a sudden it is game well and truly on. But Harley Reid sends it inside 50 and Darling marks across the front of the pack. Just give them all the momentum heading into the last. Darling's kick looks pretty good. And he sneaks it in. So it's a 13-point West Coast Eagles lead, led by that man Harley Reid, who kicked 2 incredible third-term goals, as the Eagles kicked 4 goals to 2 to put the lead out to 13 points. I mean, the only man back in D50 was McGovern there, so the Giants had to hold up the footy. So they looked to send it forward again. Ward got away from him. Then he picked it up. Then he was run down. Then so was Harley Reid. The pressure was good from the Giants. And a little snap at goal is good. Sending it inside 50 again. McGovern was there. Got the fist away. Cole under the pump. Oh, got the handball to Hoff. Can he get rid of it? Holding the ball, says the umpire. Oh, I didn't think I had any prior opportunity there. The West Coast fans not happy. And this is Toby Green's first touch all day, and it comes in the last quarter, and don't you hear the boos from the West Coast fans when Toby puts it through. And now the Giants on the outer side can go forward. Fist from Riccardi was pretty good. Angwin almost inside 50. Yo had it, hands free, ball spills to Tom Green. Can he put the Giants in front? Oh, yes. Green and Green combine, and the Giants have snagged back the lead. Gee, the pressure's on. Giants trying to shut the game down. Tom Green got it out of there. Just a panic kick. No, it wasn't. It was a handball. And that's a good kick. I think they're out here, the Giants. Send it forward towards Briggs. Witherden did nicely. Hoff picked it up. Got the handball. Oh, he turned it over. Toby Green. He finishes it off. He finished it off. Toby Green. Gee, what a comeback from the GWS Giants. And with no time on the clock, really, the Eagles got to be perfect from here. Kelly's got some space. There's only 9 seconds on the clock. He puts through the goal, but it does not matter. The Giants run out 5-point winners. Heartbreak unlocked. Have a look at that last quarter. It was a 4-goal-to-1 final term. Our only goal coming in the final seconds of the game. That is a huge lead to concede. 13 points. Toby Green, Tom Green, 3 of the 4 goals in that final term. And at the end of the day, it was their inside 50 efficiency. Only 8 entries for 8 goals won. Elliot Yeo had 17 for the Eagles. Whitfield, Tom Green, and Iden leading the way for the Giants. But Harley Reid, another game, he put together 11 possessions and 2 goals. So at the moment, we're holding on to 8th position. Plenty of changes in the ladder happening every week. But interestingly enough, Brisbane and Collingwood are both sort of towards the bottom part of the ladder there. Which is funny because they were obviously the grand final teams last year, and this year they've started pretty poorly. So somewhat accurate. So it's round 3 action. The Eagles and the Dogs. And we're hoping to absolutely fly through this one. Harley Reid! Oh, yes! Oh, he's missed. This is literally going to be a Harley Reid fan club series, honestly. Bailey Dale up towards Jamara on the wing. Now, this will be interesting to see the selection of the Bulldogs team because it looks like both McRae and Bailey Dale are playing in that team. Which is extraordinary because that's very unrealistic. Luke Beveridge would not make such terrific selection decisions. Ball goes inside the forward 50, 2-on-1. The Eagles, they sort of spoil each other. Ends up with Riley West. Little snap is good. The Dogs get the opener. Handball. Trouble. The Dogs should score here. Jamara on the left, another one. That's 2 in a row. Oh, Jamara. Who should have given away a free kick there? I think it was Riley West, who jumped over the top of everyone, and that's a bullet inside 50 to McNeil, who decides, I'm going to hand this off to Bontempelli, who will kick goal number 3 for the Dogs. This is an extraordinary start to this game. Oh, that is a floating ball. It went towards Harley Reid, but Petrocelli turns on the gas. He puts the kick inside 50 to Allen. Jeez, it barely carried the 15, but we're going to need this from the West Coast Eagles captain. Kicked over 120 goals in his career. With that one. No, it's a good finish. And I much need a goal late in the opening term. Oh, don't need a late goal here. Inside 50, Norton. McGovern was also there, and we've got away with it. Bontempelli. Somehow Harley Reid ends up with the footy. And he's kicked a beauty. He just got through Keith, threw it on the right foot, and snagged a goal. He'll be my leading goal kicker by the end of the season, I'll tell you that now. Oh, that is a terrible kick from Johannesson. He went the switch, and at the end of it, it was Oscar Allen. Not sure who he was manned up on, but it was a really poor matchup for the Dogs to actually do that kick. And the Eagles are all of a sudden in front after a poor opening term. Just giving their team something to cheer about or trying to bring them to life at the moment. This is the Eagles breaking out of the stoppage. Cripps, he's got plenty of space on the wing here. Can keep going if he wants, which he chooses to. And then from deep in that outside 50 pocket, he misses everything. That's not ideal. But Ryan flies! Ah, yes, the Speckies are overpowered, and we love to see that. Liam Ryan gives the Eagles the lead back. So there's a nice little clash here on the mini-map for me that is really throwing me off, because I didn't know where to kick it. Should have had me blue and yellow on the mini-map, maybe. Treloar obviously missed one earlier. He's going to line up again. This one's coming back. He's kicked it. Dogs back in front. Oh, and he's having a bad. Look at him go. Fun fact, Adam Treloar, big gamer. Does love his video games. Not sure how we'll feel about this one. Obviously, I got to chat to him during the last couple of games coming out. The AFL Evo and Evo 2. Great lad. Back when he was at the Pies. It's a 2-point Doggies lead at the halftime break. The Dogs' ball use has been good to start this second half. That's another good kick to Treloar. He's been involved in the play quite a lot. Goes deep in the pocket. Garcia. And he sets it up to the top of the goal square. Almost a mark for the Dogs. Oh, can we get out of this, the Eagles? Tim Kelly run down. The crowd are up and about. It's a ball up. Rucks go at it. It ends up with Bontempelli. Got my arms free here was Harley Reid. McGovern trying to get out of there. He tried to step around one. He's gone holding the ball. The astronaut. Nice and slow on his approach. And his kick is through. Doggies extend the lead. Oh, run down. I don't want advantage. We'll take it anyway. And Oscar Allen kicks the goal. He had enough time and space. Just the big turning circle of a Mack truck. Switch it again. Oh, another horrible switch. And again, it's Allen over Vandermeer. This is a matchup that the West Coast Eagles have looked to expose today. And once again, it comes off the back of a terrible D50 turnover. Oscar Allen kicks goal number 4, and the Eagles are back in front. Oh, he's on. Allen, lovely on the lead. This for goal number 5 for big Oscar Allen. He's going to have to bend it back. It's coming. It's coming. It's home. Lead extended to 11 points. And there's your 3-quarter time siren. It is a 2-goal advantage to the West Coast. We had that last time. We're hoping we don't give it up again. Bontempelli inside 50 to start the last term. English is one of the men there. It just spills out the back. It might have been Bailey Scott, Anthony Scott, who picked it up and kicked the goal. Regardless, it is the Doggies with the opening goal of the last. Did a nice job here, the Eagles, and they can switch the play. Now we're away. Cole sees Gaff out further afield along the wing. Kick wasn't great. Put him under the pump, and he gets around one. Gives a handball to himself. Not sure what his teammates were doing, but they weren't really supporting him. Spills out to Kelly. Sends a high footy inside 50. Who's going to be first there? Cripps wasn't that guy. And the Dogs can repel the Treloar. 11 minutes left in this game. The Dogs stoppage on forward 50. Inside 50. Kick. Not great. Witherden takes the mark and they can repel here. Oh, he went to switch it. And he's been run down by Anthony Scott, who can line up from the pocket. Now, their set shots haven't been great today. He's going with the left foot banana. It's a bold strategy for the Dogs. They need the goal to get the lead back. He's kicked it. The score's a level at Marvel. 8 minutes on the clock. Who's got the chance to win the game? Harley Reid got the footy. It has spilled out to Liberatore. He sends it forward. And a big mark over the top from English. They want to keep it moving. Bontempelli goes short. And he finds Garcia. Gives a handball to himself. It ricocheted off his defender. And he finds Scott inside 50. Who can kick his second from the exact same spot in a matter of moments. Have the Eagles given up another last quarter lead? Yes is the answer. There's 5 minutes in the game. We've got to turn it around. All right, Harley's on his own at the stoppage here. Got to get it to him and hope he gets the clearance. Bontempelli was there, as was Liberatore. And the Dogs go inside 50 again. Oh, good defensive mark by Hoff. They got to keep it moving. There's Harley Reid intercepting the ball and sending it forward. Darling was there, as was Ryan. One more handball and they're away. Cripps can kick it on the left. We're all tied up again. Oh, through Liberatore. It ends up with Cole to Reid. Bontempelli intercepted. They've got the numbers here, the Dogs. 1:48 on the clock. Oh, Hunt's kicked it on the full. And the Dogs can score with Jamara. He's just outside the paint. He gives a handball away. Inside 50, McGovern. Oh, English. He's going to kick this after this. Any score wins the game. Any score wins the game. And Tim English. Oh, he's missed, but he's won in the match. Oh. The Jaden Hunt attempted torp. It goes out on the full. Another 3/4 time lead conceded. And the West Coast Eagles go to 1-2. That is so disappointing. A 5-goal performance from Oscar Allen, not enough to carry us. Harley Reid led the way for possessions for us as well. Bloody hell. You take a look at some of the best players there. Liberatore and Bontempelli and Caleb Daniel. And Treloar, who didn't touch the footy in the first quarter, had a terrific second half. But that'll do us for today's video, everyone. If you want more Harley's Heroes, let me know. It's probably going to be a once-a-week thing where I'll play through a couple of games. But exciting times ahead. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the West Coast Eagles career mode in AFL 23 in 2024.